up, YouTube? Topaz Yates back for another requested review, and this one is to that Nolan, West Michigan. And Nolan is a rapper that I have reviewed before in the past, but yet his name before was Society's Threat, and I reviewed this like over a year or such ago, man. And I remember it quite vividly, quite honestly. And you know, I'm never one for rappers to constantly change their name. And the reason why I say for most rappers you need to select a name and ride with it for the good and the bad, because whenever you change your name, a lot of people who was looking for your music may end up being lost in the mix, you feel me, just because you changed your name. But you are at that point in your career right now where it really doesn't matter much, because you're still trying to establish yourself. You're still trying to build your core fundamentals in order to be able to get those people. So right now you can change your name as many times as you want, but I'm saying in the future, when you finally do build up these skills, in order to build up this fan base, you're going to have to pick a name. So on this project, what you're doing is ultimately going back home and making music specifically for Western Michigan. I guess that's where you're born and raised from. And we see that with the title of the project being West Michigan, and we see it through all of these songs that you got on here. From Grand Rapids, which is an actual city that's in Western Michigan, that's probably where you was actually born. West MI, which is self-explanatory, to I-96, which is the highway that runs through Western Michigan. Pure Michigan, that interlude, man, and it continues to go on. And you know what? I'm all for that, man, because when you show love and make music for people who are underrepresented within hip-hop and such, man, there's a lot of love out there to be had. But yet the problem is, skill-wise, you're not ready for that. You got to have a certain amount of skill to get these people who are not being represented to be behind you, and you are definitely still trying to build up to that. Like, you got to understand this one thing. This game is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So you did spend some time to improve upon yourself in order to do this next project, but yet we're talking skills that take at least like 10 years for a lot of people to get. I mean, your lyrics, your flow, your delivery, man, these are all things that still need vast improvement for you right now. And I know I touched on these things on the first review. See, one of the main things is you're trying to do way too much and such. And it could be that you're looking at what everybody else is doing and like, oh, I need to do that in order for my sound to be legitimate amongst my peers, but not really. Like, take that girl track, the first track that you did on here. There you experimented with somewhat of a fast flow, man, and obviously it's just not for you. And you know, I know a lot of people out there want to rap fast and everything because it sounds so good, but in the end, if you got good lyricism, if you got very good delivery and a very good flow, you can make excellent classic songs. We've heard this consistently throughout all of history. Not saying that you can't one day grow into a rapper that can rhyme fast, but right now you need to focus on the core fundamentals of being on beat. And here's like the best way that I can tell you to practice it, man. It's the snare. Forget about everything else that's on that beat, man. You can rap to this. If you can rap to just the snare going like that, man, then you can become a good rapper. See, let me prove this point with some lyrics that I got stuck in my head. Y'all niggas want drama? I'ma be the one to give it to ya. I might get something to ya. Shots will do more than bruise ya. Got me slipping up out this bitch. My niggas is haters and got me mad. Y'all ought to be glad I'm rapping, nigga. Fuck y'all bitch ass niggas. Niggas is running dash and run away with the guns are straight, but that'll never happen. Y'all niggas too slow. Fuck 2-2, you get 4-4. I'ma lay low down on the ground. Just keep my name on the low. Yo, murder remains unsolved. Retaliate, y'all niggas too soft. We the niggas gotta wait. Y'all niggas on the ground. My nigga, you tell me who lost. Not the niggas from the valley. Not the niggas from Mill Creek. Living life in these ill streets, your hood, my hood. All you gotta do is tell me what to me. We get it on, sit him home, split a dome in the house with the rest of his boys. I told y'all niggas we're the ones making noise, and y'all gotta die. You ain't got no choice. Like, you feel me? Like, that snap that I just did is your clap or is your snare that's happening in all of these beats. As long as you can rap to that, you can rap to anything. And two, start taking out all of these extra words in there, man, because you really don't need it. As long as you say the core basics, man, people will understand what you're trying to say and get your punchlines. Like, not that long ago, I wrote some lyrics. I said something like, if I ain't got enough money for some milk in my cereal, then I'll run up in your crib masked up like I'm Rey Mysterio. In which I felt that was a pretty decent punchline and stuff, but I had to go back over it and start Xing out words and stuff because I was saying way too much in order to be on a beat. So I cut out the whole "if I ain't got no money" part and just said, "if I ain't got no milk for my cereal, I run up in your crib masked up like Rey Mysterio," in order to stay on beat, in order to have a really good flow. These are things that you're going to definitely have to work on for quite some time, man, and you'll get better as you continue to progress. But one thing that I will say was definitely a big step up from this project from the last is your production. You definitely went out and snatched up some pretty good beats, man, and I'm saying let's keep that thing moving. I actually know quite a few producers that you can go ahead and holler at that's gonna give you some solid beats, man, like this one dude named LQ Beats. I'm gonna play you some of his stuff right now. I mean, you can contact him directly through Twitter, man, but if you want a bigger, more diverse list, holla at me, man. We can definitely work something out. Here's a second one. Man, I like the direction in which you're trying to go with it. It's just you still need to build up these core fundamentals, man, and it's going to take some time, but ultimately, as long as you're writing every day and you know exactly the direction that you're trying to go, you're going to get there, brother. So everybody go ahead and peep out this project, man. The link to it is going to be in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there. And you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.